So it's easier if you take the spark plugs out. In this car, we're running the Champion Iridiums, the number 9804. This back one is difficult, but not impossible to extract. So all the plugs are out. Next, we're going to take off the valve cover. It's a 10mm Allen bolt. So these are your cam lobes. And then the lifters are under there inside this oil. So I'm going to suck some of this oil out so that you can see what we're doing. Okay, now you want to rotate your motor so you can check these. Plugs are out. Right? So we are at top dead center on number 4. So the lowest, shortest, smallest part of the camshaft is touching the tappets. So your measurements are in the book, but for intakes you're looking at 016 to 019, and for exhaust you're looking at 018 to 021. So this is thicker, this is thinner, thicker, thinner, less clearance, more clearance. So if it's outside of this, we're gonna have to replace it. So this one's rolled over nice and exposed right there. We're gonna try that one first. But first what I'm gonna show you is, this is the 021. I can stick it in there. This is the 016. I can stick it in there, right? So how do you know if you're measuring it correctly? See how it'll just slide in there, but it drags. So is that measuring right? Because you're pushing it in there? Okay, so here's what I want to show you. This is a 030, so this is way over. I can put this under here and force it in there. Alright? But what I'm doing is I'm pushing down the tappet. So watch this needle. So we're making the gap. Sorry, I moved it. See how the needle moves? So we're pushing on that tappet. We are creating the gap. Even though we can force this in here. We're forcing this tappet down those thousandths. Okay? So you have to be careful when you're doing this, because you can get your measurements wrong. Sorry. So we're forcing it to adjust by making that needle move when we push this in there. Okay, so I'm ready to show you how to measure the valve lash for your bucket and shim adjustment. So this is exhaust side. This is the number 2 cylinder. This is a plastic piece. I'm going to show you that I'm not at top dead center, right? So I'm not going to bang the valve on anything. But you can see that gap right here, right? And so it's pretty big, so I put 2 together. I'm at a 15 thousandths and a 14 thousandths. So when we put them together, we're at 29 thousandths. And then we can just barely get that in there. It's just a little tiny bit of drag. So I put a 14 and a 16 together. That gives us 30 thousandths. And then that one hangs up right here. You can feel it where it just barely gets in there. And then if we add a 16 and a 15, 31 thousandths, it's really tight. It's dragging the whole way. So now what we need to do is pull this shim out, measure it. Well, first we need to write down our 29 thousandths. Hold on. So get you a sheet of paper. Put your cylinders on there, your intake side, your exhaust side, because you're going to do them in a different order. And so what we want to write down is, for number 2 exhaust, we're at 29,000. So we're 10,000 over from the minimum. Now what we need to do is measure the size of the tappet, and then we'll add the 29 to, you can also use millimeters, but you know, I'm American, so if I want to do millimeters, we got to add this and this. Hold on. So if we add the 14 and the 15 together, 29 thousandths, 0.727 millimeters. So now what we do is we pull this out, measure it, add the amount on our paper to this to find the difference for the new tappet that we got to buy. So here's that rattling you hear, because the clearances are too much. Now it's going to shrink a little bit when it heats up, but just by thousandths or 2. It's not going to be a whole lot. So when we get these adjusted right, the whole motor will be a little bit more quiet. So for ease of operation, I took this bolt out. you have to do this for everyone, it's gonna stuck. I got an idea. What if we went like this? Sometimes I even amaze myself. There we go. I think we could probably pop it out. So now the valve is depressed. Not sad, but pushed down. And then you get something to pop that out. I pre-popped it, by the way. Then you get a magnet, pull it out. And it's got a measurement. It should have a measurement on it. And then we can figure out the difference. So let's go do the math. So here is a helper. We're too loose. So we're gonna use this formula right here in order to figure out what our new shim size needs to be, and then we can order it. So you can see that there ain't no letters over here. So we're going to measure it and then we'll calculate. So 0.15?
Can't leave a Dawson. You can leave a Dawson in water, but you can't make it 3.
0.157.
And Duke's been drinking after
0.157 is 4 millimeters thick,
Yes.
right?
That's what I'm saying. You can leave Dawson's in water.
So we're at
I gave him fresh water earlier in the morning. He pulled out.
0.157.
They were all like, the cats won't.
So we're going to add the difference to this. So here's the clearances
Well, or
recommended. Here's what we measured as the
plastic is not the best.
measured clearance. So if we use 0.20
So this morning,
between here,
Cup did not.
we're 0.009 thousandths off. So now we add this to this,
You guys.
and we'll get our new number. We can't see through the phone. So we're a 661.0, right? So it looks like on the list we can go a 0.65 or a 0.69. We go 0.65, that's going to put us up to 0.0021. That'll give us our loudest or our most clearance. Because it looks, this is what we want. And we might have to go with a 4.20 millimeter. If we go with a 4.3, then we're 0.169. And that'll put us at like a 0.07, 0.017. Which would be tight. We'll go with this one. 4.2 though.
And I've heard of Boston.
So now there's only 7 more to go.
Sound like this.
I'm not going to show you all of them. But what we'll do is when it's time to put the new ones in, I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll remeasure. I'll take care. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know.